DOGE and what they are uncovering, the words "I told you so" will come into effect in a couple of minutes. And of course, anything else that matters that affects you, we shall cover. And if you do not get this radio show in your city, we'll post it at GaryK.com. We'll also post it on our Twitter feed, which is now X. We'll post it on all the podcast sites. And if you would like to email me, all you got to do is be nice. Respect. We'll respect you back. We can disagree 100%. Respect. Unless you like Hamas. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. You're the jury. I'm the jury. We're all taxpayers. We are at a moment in time where you have a couple of people in President Donald Trump and Elon Musk that are finally doing the things I've been begging for how many years? And of course, there is pushback. The pushback is coming from people that have created this massive blob of government. Both parties are guilty. We have covered the both parties as being guilty. But we also warned you about the last 4 years that we have never seen anything like it in our life, that the numbers were unimaginable in debt, in deficits, and corruption. And we told you, we hope one day they will uncover it. And if somebody has to go to jail, that would be just fine. And we also told you how they do it. We specifically said to you, not in a sarcastic fashion, that there were going to be many friends, relatives, donors, compatriots running to Delaware and opening up startup corporations on green. We told you that specifically. And then they would be at the teat of Biden and getting government grants, not loans to pay back, but grants that they never have to pay back, ever. Our tax dollars. In other words, fraud. Massive fraud. I also said to you, it'll be from people we know and that you know. Why? Because greed is universal. Corruption is universal. In D.C. Ladies and gentlemen, we now know why they've been yelling and screaming. I digress. I shall read to you what has been reported. I shall read to you what there is no pushback on. I will read to you. This is from a person who is on Twitter as of today saying, and I'm not making this up, how DOGE is fraudulent and not transparent, defying court orders, wreaking havoc, and all that. The woman's name is Stacey Abrams. In case you do not know, she ran for governor twice in Georgia and lost twice, and then claimed she did not lose. She claimed the elections were rigged. She claimed that the voting rights were being screwed on people in Georgia, and she created some nonprofit back then on voting rights, and she became this wonderful human being on voting, even though it was a big, gigantic lie, because in Georgia, more people voted than ever. A big, gigantic lie. A big lie. But that's nothing. You see, this Stacey Abrams did exactly what I told you they were going to do. The Biden administration awarded $2 billion of our tax dollars to something called Power Forward Communities. in April of 24 as part of the agency's, this is the EPA, Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund program. They received $2 billion, even though it was a startup and had only $100 in revenue. Let me repeat that. $2 billion as a startup, even though only $100 in revenue. You taking that in? You taking it in? Are you taking it in? Because Stacey Abrams was a big vocal proponent of the green energy agenda and campaigned for Harris. She took $2 billion. The EPA administrator, after everything's said and done, said this is out-and-out fraud. She received 20 million times the organization's reported revenue. Power-forward communities in Abrams did not respond to requests for comment. The group states that its mission is to assist homeowners, developers, and renters with home upgrades. $2 billion of our tax dollars for that. Need I say more? A nonprofit. I am not sure if they got all the money. I am sure whatever's there is going to be clawed back. This is how they do it, and this is why they're screaming. Because we gather there is a bunch more of this crap out there. $2 billion. A startup green company that's going to assist you fixing your homes up with updated ovens. $2 billion of our tax dollars that were never going to be accounted for until Trump alongside Elon Musk, or Musk alongside Trump, got into the game. And now she's in the crosshairs. It's all over the media now, and she has said nothing, except today, DOGE is bad. We're going to find more. By the way, $20 billion from the EPA was parked at Citigroup against regulations, away from where the money's supposed to be. So the head of EPA, Zeldin, came in and said, this ain't happening no more. This is what I am talking about. This is what I am talking about. Other recipients of the $20 billion, Climate United Fund, the Coalition for Green Capital, the Justice Climate Fund. I wonder who runs those. Ladies and gentlemen, they are scammers. They are crooks. They use us and their connections to rob the Treasury. They've been doing it for a long time, and now they're finally found out, and that's why they're yelling and screaming. That is your DOGE moment for today. We'll have a lot more going forward.